Your music videos are so awesome. Also, like how I feel like that also kind of part of the process, because I feel like you have these great stories and then you are literally like making movies like out of these songs, which is so
funny
cool.
You said that, because my album is called Episodes, and the like concept behind it is that each song has its own like movie or TV show connected to it. Cool. So like for Sociopath, that was our horror movie, and then for Better Than Feeling Lonely, we did like a 1960s like variety show. So each song has its own thing. Like we're gonna do a reality show one, like a bunch of different things. I'm really excited to do it. It also represents like I like to live my life like I'm in a movie. Yeah. And I'm just dramatic and I think it's funny. And each of the songs is so different from each other. So I think I used to not care as much about my music videos. I feel like now I'm getting really, really into it, especially when it's worked into the concept of my album. And I've been getting more into it, and I have my creative director I've been working with for a really long time now. So we just kind of text back and forth for a couple of days.
It's such a cool way to get
see
people,
the thought that goes behind it for sure.
And it's a cool way to get people like back into, like, everybody always jokes like, music videos aren't as great as they used to be, and they're not as, not as entertaining. They don't tell a story as much. So it's fun when I think like people can watch your music videos and maybe they don't know too much about you, but they're like, that was a really fucking sick music video. And now I'm going to go listen to like everything.
Yeah. And I think you promote it really well. Like on TikTok, I think that I saw you were putting out options like which songs do people want to hear? What do we make a music video out of? Is that something that you're just like, I want to know what my fans feel because you're so torn about it?
Yeah, and also a lot of the time I have to pick between something like maybe my label likes one song more and I like a different song more, or I just genuinely don't know what people would want, and I want to put out something that my fans are going to want to hear, as well as something that other people that aren't my fans would be drawn to. So I just kind of did that because I genuinely had no idea what to put out, and I was like, I'm just gonna post this and see what happens, and my label let me do it. I was like, fuck yeah. So
at the end of the day, do you get final say, or is it your label?
Yeah, I get final say with like kind of what comes out. If I really wanted to push back on something, generally we agree. What we usually don't agree on sometimes is like what the single's gonna be, or like which song is gonna blow up. Like I'll a lot of the times like think it's something different than what they think. Like I thought Jocelyn was gonna blow up, and they thought that my song Was It All in My Head was gonna be in the single, and I was like, no, Jocelyn. And I was right.
Yeah.
I'm always right. You were. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's it like on TikTok now? You're so involved in TikTok, I see. What's the feeling on it? I feel like everybody has mixed reactions. Also, I feel like obviously social media on Instagram and Twitter, like the comments there can be really brutal, but for some reason on TikTok, it's like 100 times worse. When like these little kids find something and they just stick with it, and then every comment is the same thing. I don't know if you've dealt with that, but
I mean, yeah, it's because they're like, it's kind of like the high school thing we were talking about. Like kids are mean. They'll bully you, and it's like bandwagon. It's like, oh, everyone else is hating on them, I'm gonna do the same thing, and now it's gonna be this fun thing we can all do together, and we can all hate on this person. And like they just aren't developed enough to understand the impact that their words and actions have on other people. That's just plain and simple what it is. And they feel like this sense of like a group thing, like, oh, we're all doing this together, camaraderie. So yeah, TikTok is pretty fucked up with the comments. I've had to block a lot of words and things. I think I just recently like made anyone be able to comment on my TikToks because I was just like over blocking everything. But yeah, I honestly really like TikTok. I feel like when I first started TikTok, it was in the beginning of like quarantine time, or like right before then. It was like when I started my tour. But then during quarantine and everything, I was alone the whole time. So I was just like, I'm going insane. So I'm just going to show me losing my mind on TikTok. And I would like talk to my phone and just say like funny, crazy things and just literally post whatever I wanted. And like, I found that I don't really do that anymore now that life is kind of returning to normal, because I'm not going as insane as I was. But I kind of miss it. Like I would literally just post whatever I wanted, and then randomly like some fucking crazy thing I was doing would just like get like 1 million likes, and I was like, what? Like what is that? Like, I remember I posted a video recently I posted a video of me going outside and wearing a blanket around my body with like my hair fucked up, like going to get my Postmates from the door. And I got like 1 million likes. I was like, why? Like, people like the most random and stupid shit on TikTok. But I kind of love it because you can literally post whatever you want and do whatever you want, and you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, right. It's hard to figure out TikTok, honestly. Like, some shit, I kind of went through the same thing during quarantine. I was posting so much because it was kind of like, what else? And then as it returned to normal, it was like, okay, I'm not posting as much. But I also think it's a place you can really be literally anything you want, like as weird as possible. You could say whatever you want because you have no idea what is going to blow up on
exactly there. And I think that you almost shouldn't put as much thought into it. It's always the things that I don't think about that blow up.
Yeah.
And when I put too much thought into it, it's like 2 likes.
Yeah. I feel like that happens to you all the time. Like, Ria's like, I have a great idea, and she puts hours into a TikTok and just didn't pay off.
One time I did a TikTok where I literally had somebody dump a bucket of water over my head. Yeah. I thought of the dumbest idea. I was like, how to eat a hot dog. And it was just like me eating a hot dog and then somebody pouring a bucket over my head. So stupid. Don't know why. I think I was like high when I made up that TikTok. Did nothing. I make a stupid TikTok of me just talking. It's like 1 million views. I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
That's what happens.
Yeah. That's just TikTok.
But also, you could always just repost it until people start seeing it. If you really believe in it that much,
just flood the For You page.
Just post it like 5 times, and one of them has to catch on.
One of them.
It's not worth it.
So funny. So music-wise, what's coming up for you? What's next?
I have an album coming out in 2 parts. The first part's coming out. Supposed to come out this month, and then everything always gets pushed back. Like and my fans are always so annoyed with me because they like, and I know when they find out that it's coming out in June that they're gonna like be pissed at me.
Yeah,
because they're like, it's the month we're getting episodes, like woo, and also like I've been scared to tell them because I know they're gonna be pissed.
Well, they're gonna find out now.
I know. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. But yeah, everything and it's not my fault. Like, if it was my choice, I would have put this album out like last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, things are getting pushed back, but it's coming soon, and then part 2 is coming shortly after that. So
very cool. So and any plans for touring?
Yeah, my tour, we are just finalizing our new schedule. So technically my tour had to get rescheduled because everyone already bought the tickets and everything, and it would have sucked to just cancel everything. So we just finally rescheduled the dates, and I'm working on getting an opener. I think we just sent out an offer to this girl. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun.